The parrot family's fight for survival. Polly and Peter were two loving parrots who lived in a tall tree in the heart of the forest. They had two little baby parrots whom they cherished with all their hearts. One day, as they set out to search for food for their babies, they noticed Slinky, the snake, lurking nearby. Polly and Peter knew that Slinky was dangerous and felt uneasy about leaving their babies alone. But their babies were hungry, and they had to find food for them. As Polly and Peter flew off in search of food, they couldn't help but worry about their babies. They had told their babies to stay inside the nest and not to leave, but they were still anxious. Meanwhile, the babies were growing restless inside the nest. They were curious about the world outside and wanted to explore. Against their parents' instructions, they decided to venture out of the nest and see what lay beyond. As they hopped around and chirped with delight, Slinky the snake watched from a nearby bush. The snake was always on the lookout for his next meal and saw the baby parrots as a perfect opportunity. Slowly and steadily, he approached them, preparing to attack. The babies, however, were too busy exploring to notice the danger lurking nearby. It was only when Slinky was within striking distance that they saw him. They tried to fly away, but they were too young and inexperienced. The snake was upon them in a flash. Just then, Polly and Peter returned to the nest, and as they approached, they saw Slinky attacking their babies. They were heartbroken and terrified. They had never seen their babies in such peril before. Without a moment's hesitation, they attacked Slinky with all their might, fighting to save their beloved babies. In the end, they succeeded in driving Slinky away, but the babies were badly shaken. Polly and Peter held them close and comforted them, stroking their feathers and telling them how much they loved them. They forgave their babies for not listening and explained that they had only wanted to keep them safe. The babies, too, were remorseful, and they hugged their parents tightly, promising to never disobey them again. Polly and Peter, grateful to have their little ones back safe and sound, continued to look after them with care and love, teaching them everything they knew about life in the forest. As for the babies, they learned an important lesson about the dangers of disobedience and the value of listening to their parents. And so they lived happily ever after, a family of 4, with a love that only grew stronger with each passing day. Certainly, the moral of this story is that it's essential to listen to our parents and follow their instructions. Our parents know what's best for us, and it's their love and concern that guides their decisions. Disobeying them can lead to dangerous situations, and it's always better to trust their guidance and wisdom.